Every theory about what existed before the Big Bang, before the universe existed, what was there? Not darkness. Darkness is something, not emptiness. Emptiness is something, not silence. Silence requires space to exist in. Scientists, philosophers, and physicists have wrestled with this single question for centuries. And what they found is not one answer. It is seven. Seven completely different theories about what existed before everything, each one backed by real physics, each one more mind-breaking than the last. Theory 1, nothing. The first theory is the hardest to accept. There was nothing, not empty space, not darkness, not time, literally no thing. No dimensions, no laws, no existence of any kind. And then, from that absolute nothing, the universe quantum fluctuated into existence. This sounds insane, but quantum mechanics actually permits it. At the quantum level, particles pop into existence from nothing constantly, borrowing energy from the vacuum and paying it back almost instantly. Physicist Lawrence Krauss argued that given infinite time, except there was no time, a quantum fluctuation large enough to birth an entire universe is not just possible, it is inevitable. The universe did not come from somewhere, it came from the only thing that existed, which was nothing at all. Theory 2, the Cyclic Universe. What if the Big Bang was not the beginning, but a bounce? The Cyclic Universe theory, developed by physicists Paul Steinhardt and Neil Turok, proposes that the universe has no true beginning and no true end. It expands. It contracts. It collapses back into a singularity. Then another Big Bang fires, over and over, infinitely in both directions, forward and backward through time. Our universe is simply the current cycle. The one before it collapsed into the Big Bang that created us. Before that, another cycle, and another. Stretching back through infinite time with no starting point. What does that mean for us? We are not the beginning of existence. We are somewhere in the middle of a story that has always been running and never stops. Theory 3, the Multiverse. Our universe may not be alone. Eternal inflation theory, supported by some of the most respected cosmologists alive, suggests that the quantum field that drove the Big Bang never fully stopped inflating. It kept going, and as it expanded, random quantum fluctuations created bubble universes, each one separated from the others by eternally inflating space. Our universe is one bubble. There are others, potentially infinite others, each with different physical laws, different constants, different versions of everything, or nothing resembling anything we know. Before our Big Bang in this model, there was the inflating field, eternal, constantly birthing new universes in an endless cosmic foam. Our universe did not come first. It was just one more bubble that popped into existence from an eternal process that had no beginning. Theory 4, the Brane Collision. This one comes from string theory, and it is cinematic. In string theory, our universe exists on a three-dimensional membrane, called a brane, floating in a higher dimensional space called the bulk. Other branes exist in the bulk alongside ours, parallel, invisible, separated by a gap we cannot detect or cross. The theory proposes that before our Big Bang, two of these branes drifted slowly toward each other across billions of years. When they collided, the energy of that collision created our Big Bang, everything, all at once, from a collision between two membranes in a dimension we cannot see or access. Before the Big Bang in this model, there were two ancient structures drifting toward each other in a higher dimension. Our entire existence is the aftermath of that collision. Theory 5, the simulation. What if before the Big Bang, there was a programmer? The simulation hypothesis, taken seriously by physicists like Nick Bostrom and James Gates, proposes that our universe is a computed reality running inside a more fundamental substrate. A civilization of unimaginable advancement created our universe the way we run a computer program. Before our Big Bang, there was their universe, their physics, their time, and at some point they initialized ours. This is not science fiction. James Gates, a physicist working on string theory equations, discovered what appear to be error-correcting codes, the same codes used in browser software, embedded in the fundamental equations of physics. Codes that have no physical reason to be there. We may not be the base reality. We may be the program. Theory 6. The white hole black holes pull everything in. What if something spits everything out? A white hole is the theoretical time reverse of a black hole. Where a black hole consumes, a white hole expels. Matter, energy, space itself, erupting outward from a singularity in an explosive release that cannot be stopped or reversed. Loop quantum cosmology, a serious branch of modern physics, proposes that our Big Bang was exactly this. A black hole in a previous universe collapsed to a singularity, quantum gravity prevented it from compressing infinitely, and it bounced. erupting as a white hole into an entirely new space, our universe. Before our Big Bang, there was another universe. A black hole formed inside it. That black hole became us. Every black hole in our universe may right now be creating a new universe on the other side. Theory 7. No beginning. Time is circular. This is the one that changes everything. Physicist Stephen Hawking, working with James Hartle, proposed the no-boundary theory. The idea that asking what came before the Big Bang is like asking what is south of the South Pole. The question sounds valid, but it contains a fundamental error. Time did not exist before the Big Bang. Not in a paused or frozen way, in a geometrical way. Near the Big Bang, time behaves like a spatial dimension. It curves and closes on itself. There is no edge, no beginning point, no before. The universe has no boundary in time, just as Earth has no edge in space. You can travel the surface of Earth forever and never fall off. You can travel backward through time and never reach a starting moment. There was no before. The question itself is the mistake.